Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the United Community Channel. Come on, Madrid. We're back with another watch along. Tonight, we're looking at obviously Man City versus Real Madrid. Semi final of the Champions League, first leg. Huge game, but looking forward to it. Should be a good game. Two quality teams. Not that, us United fans would know anything about that, but um, team news coming in the last maybe half an hour or so. Looks like a couple of changes. Man City start with Ederson in the goal. Ruben Diaz and Laporte look to be playing centre backs together, along with John Stones as right back and Zinchenko as left back. Three centre midfielders. Then we're looking at De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. And then our three attacking players then for Man City are Mahrez on the right, Foden on the left, and obviously Jesus through the middle after him scoring 4 goals on the weekend. Real Madrid look relatively similar to their last game. Obviously, Casemiro seems to be missing as well. Obviously, that was always going to be the case. But start with Courtois in the goal, Danny Carvajal right full, Ferland Mendy left full, David Alaba and Militao playing centre backs. We have Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Valverde in midfield, with Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Karim Benzema as the three attacking players. So it looks like a very attacking team for Real Madrid. I think Casemiro is going to be a loss for them in terms of that maybe defensive. The defensive option he gives, but it's hard for City to, if Real Madrid are going to be looking to be very offensive like that, the obvious way of playing against that is a counter attack, and Man City generally aren't a counter-attacking team. Now they can counter-attack with a lot of pace, but it's going to be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top. Obviously, there's only one team that we're shouting for as United fans, and I don't make any qualms about it. I'm shouting for Real Madrid, just like I'm shouting for Villarreal in the other semi-final. So, but no, look, it's going to be a good game. So I suppose in relation to, like tactics, like we were saying there, I mean, you would be thinking that I suppose Man City would be too strong for Real Madrid, but in saying that, Real Madrid are the Champions League experts, you know, forever pretty much. So you would never write them off. Especially when we seen what happened with with Chelsea. And what they've done at Stamford Bridge more so, away from home. And obviously tonight's game is in the Etihad. So, I'm looking forward to see how they start. But I wouldn't be overlooking the fact that I think all the pressure really is on Man City tonight. They're everyone is saying that they're obviously the stronger team. So I think the pressure is more so on them to win than it is Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid will have pressure from their own fans and their own local media back in Spain, but I think everybody deep down is expecting Man City to to go through to the final. But again, Champions Leagues don't work out like that. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals, you just can't predict really. So I hope it's not a boring game. I hope we get the game that everyone is expecting, given the amount of talent that is on the pitch for both teams. So it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, when we look at Man City, obviously the two main areas, of change are the fullback areas. We have no Kyle Walker and we have no Cancelo. Um, so obviously they're going to be areas of um, potential I suppose, potential attacking areas for Real Madrid. But in saying that, both John Stones and Zinchenko are, quite capable in terms of playing full back. Um, yeah, I mean, like Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo, both very pacey attackers. Um, you would be expecting Rodrigo to be on Zinchenko, and Vinicius Junior to be on John Stones. But look, I mean, who knows? Pep has come out with some strange tactics in the past. Um, all signs point to a 4-3-3 here, but who knows? We could easily see the likes of John Stones tucking in, playing as a three at the back with Diaz and Laporte, and then Zinchenko maybe pushing further up the field, you know, as a left winger, maybe playing a three, maybe a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. Who knows? I mean, we see what Pep done in the Champions League final last year. He plays a holding midfielder. I think it was some crazy stat. Like he played a holding midfielder in his previous 110 games or something crazy like that, and then he goes out in the Champions League final against Liverpool and doesn't play one. So who knows? But looking forward to see. Yeah. So I mean, if we're looking at Real Madrid, I mean, like I said, obviously, the only times I really watch Real Madrid is in the Champions League, obviously because La Liga is not the most interesting league in the world. But you would think that Casemiro is going to be a loss there today, given the defensive work he puts in all the time. But in saying that, they do seem to be set up like we said, as a very attacking side, and I think it's going to make for a good game. And I hope they have a go at City, and I hope City have a go back. But let's see how it goes. It's going to be interesting. If you were to ask me now, who's going to be in the final, you can't really go too far away from saying that. If your money was to be on it, you'd be talking City Liverpool final. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong on both picks there, but yeah, I mean they're probably the two top teams in the world at the moment, as much as it pains me to say it. But yeah, so we're not too far away now, just over 5 minutes to kick off. So we're I'm just going to check the live news feed, because sometimes you can have changes in the with the warm up. Let me just check here now. No, doesn't seem to be anything, any changes as of now. But yeah, so I'm just gonna grab some water real quick. Sorry about that, guys. So I just wanted to grab some water. But yeah, nearly ready for kickoff now. Just under 5 minutes. Team's coming out. And surprisingly enough, the Etihad is full. It's a rare occurrence. Yeah, so City. I mean, looking at the teams, and I suppose looking at the benches, really, you do have City with a far superior strength and depth. The I suppose the likes of Ake in the defence area, of Ilkay Gundogan and Fernandinho in midfield, and then the likes of Raheem Sterling and Jack Grealish all to be sprung from the bench. So, I mean, if you look in response with Real Madrid, the likes of maybe Isco, Nacho, other names there. I think Camavinga is going to be a fantastic player, but obviously he's young. Asensio is there as well, and then of course Gareth Bale, the forgotten man. But yeah, look, like we said, we're not going to be counting Real Madrid out yet, and obviously we're shouting for Real Madrid tonight. So, no harm in believing that they can do it. So, yeah, but the Etihad at the moment looks full. They have their flags waving. They've gone all out for it. But even I suppose the Real Madrid section is full as well. They always take up their full allocation of tickets, regardless of where they are in the world playing. But yeah, teams just lining up in the tunnel now, ready to come out. Ruben Diaz leading them out for Man City, and Benzema leading them out for Real Madrid. But I mean, this is what it's all about. You're 2 games away from a Champions League final. Obviously, a lot of these players have been there before and know what's needed. But like I said, these games are, you can never really call them, regardless of who's favourite and who's not. So I'm looking forward to this one now. I really, really am. So the Champions League anthem is being played in the stadium, and there's massive boos. I don't really know what that's all about. Maybe you can let us know in the comments, but strange one. Yeah, so it does look like a 4-3-3 for Man City, as we expected. Um, but obviously, you know, watching Guardiola down through the years, they can change. His teams can change formation pretty easily throughout games. just slightly late kicking off here. I don't know what the reason for that is, but yeah, shouldn't be too long now. I think the ref is just finishing his coin toss, and we should be good to go. But yeah, it looks like Real Madrid are going to be playing a 4-3-3 also. But yeah, I mean, they do have a very attacking team, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they shape up. Big embrace there between Ancelotti and Guardiola. Somehow I doubt it's going to be that friendly throughout the whole two legs. Karim Benzema with the armband tonight, he's going to be the main man. The City players take the knee, and only 2 Real Madrid players follow suit. So obviously different, I suppose, different ways of showing their support against racism. But no, here we go now, left to right, Man City, with Real Madrid right to left. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking at wanting 2 players in the middle of the field to get on the ball, you know, Luka Modric and Toni Kroos are just obviously experts at it. But you'd be worried as a Real Madrid fan. You'd be worried about maybe the balance of the team. You know, given the way they're, I suppose, especially their midfield, given the way their midfield is set up, and you know, Casemiro is a huge loss there in terms of his defensive game, and you know, even here now early on, we're looking at Man City just kind of well within the Real Madrid half, and all Real Madrid's players, all 11 of them behind the ball. So I think it's going to be a sight we get used to. Here's Mahrez, cuts inside on his left, little dink into De Bruyne, and it's 1-0. Oh, what a start for Man City. Fucking oh, what a start. Minute and 30 seconds. Oof. Real Madrid. This is going to test G. This is going to test G. And Man City, you know, haven't even got out of second gear yet, and Real Madrid are shell shocked here. Diaz steps out of defence, plays the ball out to the right to Mahrez. Mahrez goes 1-on-1 and drives, cuts onto his left on the edge of the box. In fairness, an absolutely world-class strike with his left foot. De Bruyne runs from deep, gets in past Carvajal, I think, is it? A header into the bottom corner, and Courtois hasn't got a chance. Oh, maybe she could have maybe got a bit more on it, but super start, 1-0 to City, and this is going to take a lot for Real Madrid. Beautiful goal on. You know, as much as, you know, obviously we're wanting Real Madrid to win here, you just have to hold your hands up there. It was a fantastic goal. What a lovely little ball out of Riyad Mahrez, and De Bruyne just, you know, came out of nowhere. They were saying in the in the build up to the game that Guardiola was expecting more goals from De Bruyne, and I mean, he's after getting one when it really matters. But here he is again now. It's a free out to Real Madrid, but it's been a great start by Man City, in fairness. And like I said, Real Madrid just need to keep their heads now. Don't overly panic, and just stick to their game plan. You know. Yeah, I mean, it looks here with Real Madrid as if they're Tony Kroos is dropping nearly in between the two centre backs to receive the ball a lot, and with Modric not too far ahead of him, so they are playing a kind of a fluid three in the middle. But yeah, I mean City are looking comfortable enough here, keeping possession. Oh, and Ederson gives it away on the edge of the box to Modric, Benzema, Rodrigo, and City recover. Oh, I mean, Ederson has done that a few times in the last couple of games, giving the ball away in his own box. But Jesus was nearly in there. The ball clipped his heel and goes back to Real Madrid. De Bruyne is on. De Bruyne is absolutely on it tonight. He just looks so comfortable on the ball, looking to go forward all the time, zipping balls in left and right. His positional play is brilliant as well. But yeah, it's looking good for City so far. They're just keeping possession really like they always do, but um, I suppose we better change the score. But yeah, City look comfortable here. I mean, um, Real Madrid haven't really had a chance at all, really. But City, they're doing their usual thing. They're comfortable on the ball. Just probably just looking to run down, the legs of this Real Madrid team. But yeah, they look comfortable. They look comfortable. De Bruyne's running the show so far. And even there again, a lovely ball now into Jesus, but he is a bit wide. Goes for a throw. But yeah, Man City are looking on it. In fairness to them, what a great little ball out of Mahrez. Just a replay here again, and De Bruyne comes. He really comes out of nowhere. He was it was the timing of his run that was so impressive. He comes from maybe 3 or 4 yards behind the defensive line, and he's easily 2 or 3 yards on side. You know, it was just a great run, great timing. But I mean, but here's Rodrigo now coming down the yeah, and he wins a throw up in Man City's corner. So it was a good play out of him. You know, take the pressure off his defence. And to be honest with you, he's going to have to do that an awful lot. And Real Madrid are going to have to do it. Um, you know, just if anything, just to give their defensive and defensive midfielders a break. Because you know we're looking at statistics. Um, Possession already is over 60% to Man City. So, um, yeah, it's going to be a tough night. It's going to be a tough night. Ten minutes gone. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Man City there. It's you know, Zinchenko obviously on, and this is what we were saying previously. Zinchenko was playing as a on paper he was playing as a left fullback, but he's nearly playing as a centre midfielder. Oh, it comes through here to Jesus, and it's 2-0. Oh no. Man City have had an absolute dream start. Absolute dream start. And it looks like Real Madrid get their wires tangled here. And Benzema's not happy giving out to his defence here. Gabriel Jesus gets another goal. Overlapping run from Foden on the left. Gets to the end line, literally at the corner flag, turns, goes back again to De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne. Oh, now, you know, that he plays a ball into Jesus. David Alaba commits, tries to get out in front of Jesus, and just leaves the ball behind him. Ball drops dead. Jesus on the 6-yard box. Easy tap in past Courtois. 2-0 to City. This is an unreal start for Man City. I mean, it's a dream start for them. And Real Madrid are shell-shocked. Absolute shell-shocked. Kevin De Bruyne is absolutely doing bits down the left side for Man City. He's destroying Real Madrid every time he gets the ball. And every time Real Madrid get the ball, they're just giving it back to Man City. It's going to be a tough night for Real Madrid. Very, very tough night for Real Madrid. I mean, they just look uneasy. They look... Oh, well, in fairness, Man City are pressing them very well. But it's going to take the likes of Modric and Toni Kroos in the middle of the field to get hold of it and you know, take the sting out of the game. You know, and potentially, you know, just get on the ball, slow it down, because every time City get on it, they look very dangerous. But anyway, this is the United Community channel. Anyone watching, I would appreciate if you smash a like on the video, because it does help out the channel a ton. Leave a comment as well. Let us know what you think if you're following along with us. Obviously, we're a Man United channel. That's why the Real Madrid jersey is on. But look, who knows? Real Madrid have come back from bigger deficits. But yeah, I mean, City just look comfortable, really. Spraying the ball left to right. I mean, there it is again. I mean, John Stones and Zinchenko are playing as central midfielders on the attack. It's they're underlapping fullbacks rather than overlapping. Um, it's very interesting to see. So it is. And basically, what they're doing is they're crowding the midfield when they're on the ball, giving them more options. Uh, but in saying that, then it's leaving Laporte and um, Diaz behind. But I mean, that's no problem because what's happening when Zinchenko and Stones are stepping into the middle, it's pulling Real Madrid's two wide men with them. So you're looking at Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior. They basically have to tuck in with them. So, um, obviously it's smart out of City, but and obviously it depending on different stages. So if City are on the edge of their own box, um, they drop out as normal fullbacks. But when they're up into Real Madrid's half, they're tucking in. But City are on the ball here again. Silva gets it wide in the corner to De Bruyne. He gets it back here to Rodri, who had a chance to have a shot there but never did. But again, here's Zinchenko with the cross and it's blocked. But yeah, I mean, the two fullbacks stepping in like that are just creating overloads in the middle for Man City. That's a lovely ball for Foden, who gets a great touch and plays it back through the middle. Oh, absolute worldy of a first touch from Phil Foden. Kills it dead and just plays it back into the middle of the 6-yard box. It was slightly too far out for Courtois to come out and... Oh, he was onside. For Courtois to come out and commit to it. And David Alaba is kind of caught in no man's land as well. He takes a first touch on it. Could have easily put it into his own goal, but City are in the zone here. Phil Foden is class as well, in fairness. But yeah, I mean, it's shaping up to be a game that we were hoping for. I'd like to see Real Madrid get a goal because it would make it more interesting. Because basically, Man City have the game won now. All they have to do is keep possession, which they're pretty good at, and not concede. So you would hope that Real Madrid can get a goal and. But like we said before the game, I mean, we said it in the build up to it that Real Madrid have a very attacking side out. But the problem is that Man City are pressing them so high they can't break the lines. I mean, you're looking at, I mean, even there now, Real Madrid have the ball in their own corner, and Luka Modric, who you would be hoping getting the ball, is probably 60 yards away. So, but obviously Modric seems to be playing more so on a 10. But here's Benzema on the ball now. Plays it through here to Vinicius Junior, who's into the 6-yard box. And Diaz gets a block on it and it goes for a corner. Good chance there for Real Madrid. And it's something City do have to be wary of. They're by no means... Real Madrid are by no means out of this game yet. Yeah, Benzema plays a lovely little layoff and Diaz just stands up, closes the angle. But good corner. One there. Corner comes in now from Kroos. Goes short with it to the edge of the box. Oh, Carvajal gives it back to Kroos too quick, who can't touch it because he's going to be offside. And now City are on the break. No, and Real Madrid clean up. But yeah, I mean, just a bit sloppy there out of Real Madrid. But City are hunting in packs here. Anytime Real Madrid get on the ball, City are looking to win it back as quick as possible, and they're doing it. But yeah, good game so far. Brian Dargan's in the chat again. Go on. We do have to change the score. Good man. Keep forgetting to change that score. I need to could do with a young lad to change the score for me. But yeah, they have a right. Pinty's ball. Big Malahhead is in. Smoke a fag in the shower. Thanks for watching, lads. Hit like on the video there as well. Let us know how you're getting on. Pinty's ball. Am I watching it on the dodgy box? I don't have a dodgy box, Brian. I pay for Sky every month. So, don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, Mahrez, Alaba. Ooh, heavy one back to Courtois. Go for a corner. Out for a corner. Militao with a mistake there. Just a heavy touch. I mean, Real Madrid are edgy here. Very edgy. Will there be dogs in the airport asking for a friend? Classic. That's it, boys. G, keep commenting there. Get the algorithms working. Here's Foden now on the left. Strike and blocked by Alaba. Real Madrid in possession here. Just need to, I suppose, slow the game down here. Maybe go through a little phase of possession, keeping the ball, get a bit of confidence up because they're very edgy at the moment. Very edgy. Zinchenko is playing very well left full. Savage tackle there on Man City are on the break here. De Bruyne again plays the ball through and Alaba covers very well. Every time City go on the counter attack, you know, it looks very dangerous. But like we were saying, I think Real Madrid just need to go through a phase of possession here now and just slow the game down. Here's Rodrigo now. Back to Valverde. But yeah, this is what Real Madrid need now. They just need a sustained few minutes of possession. And just, you know, let City chase shadows for a few minutes because, you know, they are pressing quite high and quite intense. But you wouldn't be expecting them to be able to do it for 90 minutes at that intensity. But yeah, Real Madrid keep the ball quite well there now. But again, I mean, City's shape is very good and, you know, they're closing the channels down quite well. But here's Benzema on the edge of the box. He just lays it off towards Mendy, but Diaz does well to read the pass and clears his lines. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the difference. I mean, the space that City are getting in the middle of the pitch is obvious. You know what I mean? But again, here we see Stones dropping in again. Zinchenko nearly playing as central midfielders, and then when the ball is played back to the centre backs, they go back out as full backs. So it's an interesting system, but it's working. Mahrez is in the corner here now, looking to. Oh, he just slips. Goes for a goal kick. So Kevin De Bruyne's goal is the quickest goal ever scored in a Champions League semi-final. It was a good start. Good start, but look, I mean, a long way to go. Plenty of football to be played, yeah. Real Madrid are by no means out of this contest yet. And here's Benzema. He's offside, surely. Oh, it hits the post! Oh, and then the flag goes off. Jesus Christ. I don't understand why they can't just put the fucking flag up. So, comes back to Diaz, who plays it back to Ederson. Ederson, like he always does, takes too much time. And Benzema closes down Diaz for the return pass. Plays the ball. In turn, the ball goes into Rodrigo, who's standing offside. But Diaz plays the ball off his own post. And then the linesman puts up his flag. I don't understand it. Just put up the bloody flag. But City are on the counter-attack here. Here's Mahrez. Now he has a square ball. If he picks it out, oh, you greedy fucker. He takes the shot with his right foot, hits the side netting when all he has to do is square it. I think it's Foden who has a tap in. And Guardiola is livid, and rightly so. You greedy, greedy man. So De Bruyne gets ahead. Yeah. Foden is making a great run in at the back post. All he has to do is square it. And Guardiola is absolutely livid. Absolutely livid. That would have been game over. Absolute game over if he had to square that ball. City, like we said this before in the build-up that Man City are potentially going to be playing off the counter-attack, given the fact that Real Madrid have such an attacking team out. And they're after counter-attacking on Real Madrid 4 times already, and could have easily scored each time. De Bruyne is not happy with something here. But yeah, I mean that was a big chance just to basically end the tie. Well, but Real Madrid hang on, and they're continuing to hang on by the skin of their teeth. But you would be thinking the way they're playing, they're so edgy. I mean, here's Courtois again. Oh, Real Madrid are just cacking the bed here. They're so uncomfortable on the ball. See, you're closing them down really fast, in fairness, but you would be expecting if Real Madrid don't get a hold of themselves here, and settle on the ball, City are going to run away with this because City are going to keep creating chances. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's tuning in. Smash a like on the video if you can, guys. It helps out the channel, and leave a comment. Any comments you have, just let us know. Ederson again. Ederson is living. Oh, and here's Vinicius Jr. 1-on-1 with Diaz. Not much in the end, but again, Ederson just too composed on the ball and gives it away on the edge of his own box. If he keeps doing that, Real Madrid are eventually going to punish you, and they really should have punished him already. But here's City are 3-on-2 here, and Foden is in 1-on-1. This should be it. Oh, and he drags it just wide. City are blisteringly hot in the counter-attack. And what a ball out with De Bruyne as well, kind of playing it in around the corner to Phil Foden. So they win the ball high again. Ball is played to Jesus, who tucks out on the right, plays it into De Bruyne, who plays a beautiful ball through the channel to Foden on the left. Takes a touch, but just drags his shot past the post. Be expecting him to finish it. His first touch was a bit light, and the ball kind of drifted away from him. City are keep creating these chances. It's going to be game over first leg if Real Madrid can't do something about this. Benzema does well there. Takes on the ball into the box and wins a corner. So he's playing with a lot of. He's probably the only one playing with the urgency needed. Gets a cross in there. Oh, and a header from Alaba just goes wide of the Man City post. But that's what we need from Real Madrid. You know, great header by Alaba, just shy of the post. And to be honest, Ederson was absolutely grounded there. He was nowhere near it. It's a good game. It's heating up. Well, Madrid are not really, in fairness to them, they're very open on the counter-attack. But they've had chances, you know. They've just had a little bit of luck maybe gone against them. But, I mean, City have been by no means bulletproof. Bernardo Silva now to Mahrez on the edge of the box. Does his little step over, back to Silva. Comes to Rodri. Zinchenko with a shot. Oh, drags it wide. Not a bad attempt though. Another chance there for City, and you know they're, like I said, they're looking to just keep possession, work it left to right until the opening occurs, and then they're through. You know. City are winning every ball. City are winning every single ball. They're absolutely smothering Real Madrid. But City have pressed very high, like we've said, and it hasn't really given Real Madrid a chance to breathe. You know, especially the likes of Foden and Mahrez on the far side. They're playing so high and wide that it's given Man City a lot of space. You know, it's pinning back the Real Madrid fullbacks and allowing Man City that, you know, allowing then the likes of Zinchenko and Stones, like we said, to actually come inside into the middle and make up the numbers. But anytime Real Madrid are on the ball, you know, like we said, with City's press, they're just constantly going backwards with it. They're finding it very hard to break City's lines. And that's a credit to City, you have to say it. You know. Oh, well done. Modric in with a good strong tackle, wins the ball. Mendy with the cross, and Benzema! Come on! Madrid get the goal they need. Benzema, what a fucking player. What a player. Go on, my son. Go on out of that. Out of nowhere, absolutely out of nowhere, and that's what we said. That's the chance they need now. They needed that goal to get him into this game. We're supporting Real tonight. Come on. So Modric has a great tackling in the middle of the field. Mendy plays in a cross. It's not the greatest of crosses. It's actually slightly behind Benzema. But Benzema comes in on the volley with his left foot. Ball down low into the ground. Bottom corner. Ederson has no chance. 2-1. Come on. In off the post as well. Come on, Brian Dargan. Thanks for letting us know it's 2-1 there. And Real Madrid instantly now are playing with more confidence. Here's Vinicius Jr. on the left. Ball comes back to him again. Plays across the cross. Mendy. I mean, they're keeping the ball well here on the left, on the edge of City's box. And the City crowd come to life, getting behind them. But you can see the mentality, even though both teams now have slightly changed. So, Real Madrid look revitalised. And here's Rodrigo busting into the box. He takes a shot. Oh, and a save by Ederson. Goes for a corner. And here we go. Real Madrid are turning the screw here. And Man City are sitting back. As soon as this goal, that goal went in, you could see the change in mentality. And, you know, what are we in? We're about 35 minutes in here. And I think if it stays going like this, Guardiola will want him into the dressing room as quickly as possible. And Fernandinho is going to come on here. I don't know who it's for, but corner here to Real Madrid first. And Militao with the header just over the bar. But yeah, different game now. This little twist now is after coming all of a sudden, and it's a completely different game. And John Stones is coming off. He must be injured if we're looking at Fernandinho coming on. Well, there's the momentum change now. I mean, in the space of 2 or 3 minutes, we have Real Madrid getting a goal and looking like a completely different team. And now City, you know, are taking off John Stones. Fernandinho is coming on, so I don't think he's going to play right back. Maybe he is. He looks like he is, actually. That's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I mean, you have a young player there now in terms of Vinicius Jr. going up against the experienced but potentially slower Fernandinho. So that'll be an interesting area to keep an eye on. It's just a shame, really, that Real Madrid have been so poor in defence, because obviously City have been the far better team, but Real Madrid have been poor in defence. Here's Jesus now. Man City in possession again. And Rodri. Yeah, so I mean, look, we still have 8 minutes here till half time, so still a bit of football to play, yeah. But City just keeping possession here in around the edge of. Oh, surely, ref, that's a free out. Yeah, it is a free out. I'm glad it was, because Mahrez was at the back post free with the ball at his feet, just ready to shoot. There's not much in it. He doesn't do that much, but Mendy goes down. What a finish. They're just showing the replay here of Benzema. He's up there with the best finishers in the world. You know, what a finish. Here's Mahrez now on the ball. City again just keeping possession here. I think they'd be happy getting to half time with a scoreline like this. But I mean, this is where Real Madrid are vulnerable. On the edge of their own box when City are pressing them, not pressing them when City are on the ball in the final third, in Real Madrid's final third. That's a shoulder to shoulder now. That shouldn't be a free kick, ref. Shoulder to shoulder. I mean, that annoys the fucking shit out of me now because, shoulder to shoulder, the physicality has gone out of this game, really. And it's the one thing that does annoy me, that you can't put in a challenge anymore without getting a fucking free kick, Too many soft players. Real Madrid or Man City have a free now on the edge of Real Madrid's box. Good chance here with 5 minutes to go to half time. Mahrez, it's pretty easy for Courtois, very close to him, he punches it clear. But it comes to Bernardo Silva on the left. Toni Kroos does well there with a block and a header clear. But again, Man City retain possession, go all the way back to Ederson. I mean, this is all they need now, really, lovely ball by Zinchenko into Jesus. It's good defending. But, yeah. Mic is on, Ricey. Show me it's on anyway. Testing 1 2 testing. Here's De Bruyne now, gets it wide to Mahrez. Mahrez with a cross, easily enough cleared there by Real Madrid. But here's Jesus now in the box. Oh, it has a lovely turn there and wins a corner. Very good out of Jesus. Great little turn there. Great turn by Jesus. Oh, yeah, I mean, he sends... Who was it? Militao sends him for a bag of chips. Absolutely great turn there. And wins a corner out of it. Love to see a bit of skill like that. Sends him for chips. But, yeah, I mean, who's going to be the happiest at half time here? I mean, I would think both teams would be happy going in. City be disappointed to give away a goal, don't get me wrong, but and I think they will be happy with their performance overall. They should really be 3-1 up with Mahrez not squaring that ball. Um, but I think they'll be happy with their performance, and Real Madrid will be happy to be within one goal of them, given how they've defended. So, um, but Man City have a free on the edge of the box here now. Fouled by Tony Kroos on Gabriel Jesus. So, dangerous position just at the end of the half now, and it's kind of a. It looked like a tired enough challenge from Tony Kroos. So free kick here. Phil Foden and De Bruyne are stepping over it. Um, Looks like De Bruyne is going to take it. Oh, and Wall does his job. Looked like a good free kick. Wall did jump. Um, but yeah, a minute ago, um, I think Guardiola is going to be livid at half time, especially with Mahrez. I mean, if you had to score that, if you had to just square that ball to um, to Foden, it would have been game over. Absolute game over. 3-0. Good night, Irene. Oh, here we go now. So here's Fernandinho, squares it to Mahrez, who squares it across the box, and Danny Carvajal does well to clean up, but it's still bobbling around in there. Nah, Real Madrid are going to clear it. Um, and there's the halftime whistle. 2-1 to Man City, and a great first half. Great first half, end to end stuff, and it was what we were hoping for before the before kickoff. So, um, now be right back, guys. We're back. Let's stop the timer. Let's change the second half. No. Now we're back. Interesting first half. I mean, interesting half. Could have easily been, could have easily been 4-0. but it's 2-1. You know what I mean? That's the Champions League for you. That's why we love watching it. But yeah, hopefully we have another half like it. But I mean, like we said, Real Madrid have been very poor on in defence. But I mean, if they could have just been, I mean, I really do think that Casemiro being missing, I think if he had been playing, I think it would have been a lot more even. But I still think City would have had enough to win the game. Don't get me wrong, but they've been so poor in defence. And City have been blisteringly fast on the counter attack. Um, but I mean, they're only 2-1 up, City. I mean, there's nothing won yet. But Mahrez has a lot to answer to for not squaring that ball. And Guardiola was absolutely livid. You should have seen him on the sideline. If you're not watching it, just, I don't know, check it out on YouTube. Obviously, once our stream ends, don't turn off this stream. But yeah, Guardiola was livid. He was sitting down when it occurred, and he got up off his seat and ran all the way nearly onto the pitch to throw his hands up in the air at Mahrez, and rightly so. I mean, it's just he should have been smarter. With a player of Mahrez's experience, you would be expecting him just to square a little easy ball to the likes of Phil Foden just for a tap in. Game over. You know what I mean? Shut up shop, out the door. But no, we have a game on our hands, so we won't complain. Let's see some stats here. First half stats, possession. I mean, the possession, I would expecting it to be a lot higher there for Man City, but it's only 58% possession for Man City. Shots on target are 2 apiece. Shots off target are 3-2 to Man City. Block shots are 2-1. Corners, Real Madrid have had more corners. Offsides are 1 apiece. Fouls are 3-2 in favour of City. City have had more fouls, 3-2. Throw-ins, crosses. I think that's the main one there that I would say is, the counter attacks. City have had 3. Real Madrid haven't had any. Yeah, I mean, like, the stats are a lot closer than I thought they were going to be, which makes for interesting reading. Really does. But yeah, I mean, let's hope we have a second half the same as the first. I'll check some news here. I'm lighting candles, in case any of you are asking. Get it smelling a bit nicer in here. But yeah, just waiting on teams to come back out now. Shouldn't be too much longer. I mean, I think this substitution that was made for Fernandinho to go right back, I think this is going to have a big impact potentially on this second half. I mean, I think that's obviously the area that Real Madrid are going to look to attack. And why shouldn't they? You know, when they have someone like Vinicius Junior there, with the pace he has going up against Fernandinho, who's obviously, you know, in the twilight of his career. Nearly ready to go. Team's just about to kick off here. And we're off. So I think we have a change here. Let me just double check. Do 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 do. Stats, lineups. John Stones is off. Yeah, David Alaba has come off for Nacho for Real Madrid. So interesting there. I mean, David Alaba being one of the more experienced players, it's not good that he's coming off. Now, look, obviously Nacho is no spring chicken, but does that even make sense? He's not inexperienced. Fuck. So yeah, both teams just kind of settling in here. City in possession. Again, looking to keep the ball as much as possible. Work the angles left to right. Oh, Nacho gets sucked out, and here's Mahrez in one-on-one. Is he going to square it this time? He's not. He's hit the post. Oh, had a great block on the line. Oh, that should have been game, set, and match. City still have the ball on the edge here. Here's Rodri with a shot and it goes over for a corner. Oh, that was a chance and a half. And again, fucking Mahrez. He gets in behind, tries to get the ball on his left foot, opens his body, hits the post, comes back to Foden who hits it first time. And it looks like Carvajal gets on the line for the block. What a sequence of... Oh, Foden first time. Now the ball does come back at him quick, so he's only guiding it towards the goal. But yeah, Carvajal just gets the block. And it's still 2-1. Well, this second half has started just like the first ended. 100 mile an hour. That's the way we want it. But Mahrez gets in. I mean, now look, Nacho's only on the pitch a couple of minutes. He does get sucked out with Jesus. Mahrez opens his body, hits the post. Now, I don't think the square ball was on as much as it was in the first half. I mean, it does eventually come to Phil Foden regardless. But, yeah, I mean, these are the kind of chances that you live to regret. You know what I mean? If you can't be putting these chances away, you know, you'd be thinking, well, all Real Madrid need is one more chance here. And, you know, if they do get one more chance, you know, one more goal here, you would be looking at saying, are they just going to shut up shop and try get Man City back to the Bernabeu 2-2, you know? Oh, what a great ball out of De Bruyne. Just goes out for a goal kick, though, a bit long. No. City on the ball here again in Real Madrid's final third. But Real Madrid just need to be composed here now. They need to defend well, keep their shape. You know, let City have possession, because they're going to have it regardless, I think. You know, and try and maybe hit them on the counter-attack. Like I said, I mean, Fernandinho is playing right back for Man City. And, you know, if you can't get at him with the likes of Vinicius Junior's pace, you know, that's the direction I'd be going in every time we get on the ball anyway. But no, keep the shape. Let City have the ball and hit them on the counter-attack. I think that's the only real way that Real Madrid are going to score another goal here. And to be honest, that's how they scored their first goal, really, you know, so. But City are going from back to front very fast, you know, and Real Madrid are finding it hard to deal with it. But here's Mahrez again now, edge of the box, and again Zinchenko left full, tucking in nearly into centre midfield. But Real Madrid are doing well. They're closing down the spaces. But he gives the ball away, Valverde. Here's De Bruyne now. And a good block there by Militao. But yeah, I mean, City are doing again what they done the first half, keeping possession. You know, best form of defence is attack. But yeah, but no, it's been a good game so far. Let's hope it continues. Anyone watching, feel free to smash a like on the video, and here's Fernandinho with a cross, and there it is. There's the goal. Phil Foden He finally gets it. After 3 or 4 chances, he gets the ball that he wanted. And who was it? It was Fernandinho. Fernandinho with an unbelievable cross in. And just a simple header. Simple header in the 6-yard box. Let's just get the replay here. So Real Madrid are trying to play out. Fernandinho, I mean, for his age, gets ahead of Vinicius Jr., wins the ball, overlaps, gets a great cross in, and there's Foden in the 6-yard box with an easy header. Easy goal for Man City. Easy goal. But very poor from Real Madrid. 3-1, and you'd be thinking that's game over. Will you be doing any giveaways or competitions in the future? Do you know what, David? I'll have to wait until I start making a few pound of this. So if you want to put a super chat in, by all means do. Guardiola gets a yellow. For what? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, the referee left you hanging there, Pep. Pep goes for a little handshake there. Kind of, yeah, sorry, bud. And ref just stares him out of it. Fuck you, Pep. Now Vinicius Jr. is in here. He's in one-on-one here. Have a go. And he scores! Go on, my son! And Man City done what they done again in the first half, and they give away a pudding of a goal. But Vinicius Jr., I told you, what did I say at half time? I said Fernandinho is there for the taking if he can get in behind him, and he does. Runs all the way in behind him, clear run in, one-on-one, and the keeper and slots it away. 3-2, and game on again. Come on, Madrid. Oh, he absolutely does Fernandinho with a little dummy. And it's game over. He's gone. Nobody is catching him. But he keeps himself composed. Oh, keeps himself composed. And the dummy goes through Fernandinho's legs as well. It's giving me hiccups. It's so good. What a goal. And they're back in it. Oh, here we go. See, you're in again. Oh no, Real Madrid deal with it. This is some game. This is some game. And I mean, this can go either way now, and you can just never count Real Madrid out in the Champions League. Never. Well, Man City, I mean, really are after giving away 2 pudding goals. But yeah, I mean, it's game on again here, and it's entertaining. That's why we watch the Champions League, really, like. Real Madrid are on the attack here now again. Here's Carvajal down the right-hand side. Gets across into the box and a free header. Oh, straight at Ederson from Militao. He made a run all the way from the centre-back position, linked up. He gets a header, a free header on the maybe in line with the penalty spot, but it's right down the throat of Ederson. The game is so stretched at the moment. Like, there's space everywhere, really. Like, and if it keeps up like this, you'd be expecting more goals. And City again just settling into a bit of possession here, looking to play the ball left to right. But again, you know, here's Vinicius Jr. in again behind. No, that ball stays in. But he's in behind Fernandinho and wins a free. Ah, ref, that's a free, surely. Fernandinho's there for the take, and I'm telling you, is after happening twice now in the space of 10 minutes. But here's City again now on the counter attack. Foden and Real Madrid do well to, and yeah, they win the free. Yeah, it's good out of Real Madrid, in fairness. But it's a warning for Man City there. I mean, you know, it's. I think it's pretty obvious that Ancelotti has said to his players at halftime, look, get the ball down Vinicius Junior's side. He has Fernandinho for the taking there every time. Here's Benzema now again. Gets it wide to Vinicius Junior again. Stands up. Oh, overlap with Benzema. And it's cleared by Man City. I mean, Real Madrid are in the ascendancy here. But they need to get some cover down that side on with Fernandinho. I mean, Vinicius Junior has him up a stick. Up a stick. Oh, Militao. Oh. Don't worry, this game has not bored me or anything. But yeah, I mean, all to play for. Half an hour to go. Modric does well here, winning the ball in the middle of the field again. Oh, lovely little nutmeg. Oh, and he plays in Benzema, who, if he can start his feet out, will have a go. Oh, gets a cross in. Oh, and it's a good header by Laporte there to clear the lines. Real Madrid are looking more and more dangerous as this game is going on. And they're in possession here again. Carvajal with a cross. Benzema's going to have a header. Oh, and a great header by Diaz there. But it comes to Modric again. Modric taking on Fernandinho. Oh, and he just squares the ball to a Man City player. But this is some game. And now City are going to break. Jesus on the left. All he has is De Bruyne up with him. Has to slow down and go back with it. Getting City slowing down the play here, just looking to keep possession, kill off the Real Madrid. Um, yeah, and Real Madrid have been just starting to get a bit sloppy again in possession. After giving the ball back to City a couple of times here, and it's not what you want. You don't want City in constant possession here, playing left to right. Just picking, probing for gaps. Here's City now again. Just oh, don't worry, I'm not bored. This game's not boring me. I just have a 10-month-old baby. But yeah, Man City are just keeping possession well here. Foden gets a cross in, but it's blocked. Yeah, I mean, it's just Real Madrid are finding it hard to actually get on the ball at the moment. They're chasing shadows. But again, City can do this. They can just up their, up the tempo. Their issue has just been their lack of concentration, I suppose, when they have scored. They've given away 2 goals relatively quickly after they've scored, so... Yeah, City are just slick in possession here. They're dominating the ball. Just as I said, that Real Madrid win it back. But yeah, I think this is what Real Madrid need to do now. They need to take a leaf out of Man City's book here and just keep possession. Don't be trying to overextend. Just keep the ball. Keep your shape. I mean, no one ever likes to lose, but I don't think it would be the worst result in the world for Real Madrid to get out of here with a 3-2 loss. Within 1 goal of... I know away goals don't count anymore, but within 1 of Man City going back to Madrid, I don't think would be a bad result for them. Keep forgetting to change that bloody score. Anyway. But yeah, again, City just keeping possession nicely here. And would they be happy getting out here at 3-2? I would think so. Now, and a chance there for Laporte, who came out of nowhere. Where was he? He was getting a nosebleed. He was up so high. What was he doing up there? Zinchenko does well linking up and just ends up as in the centre forward position. Across from Zinchenko, Laporte kind of hits it on the half volley, very similar to Benzema's goal, but just hits it down the middle at Courtois, who just smothers the ball. But again, another chance for City there. Well, this is good from Real Madrid now, just keeping the ball. I mean, I'd be happy with a 3-2 defeat here for Real Madrid going back to Madrid. Do I think City will still go to the final? I think so. You can never count Real Madrid out, in Spain. But here's Vinicius Junior now. Comes to Rodrigo. Oh, his little slip ball into... His slip ball back into Vinicius Junior was too heavy, and it goes for a goal kick. Wouldn't it, if it was a goal, it more than likely wouldn't have counted, because it looks like there was a handball by Vinicius Junior in the build-up. So it looks like it probably wouldn't have counted. But again, I mean, it just goes to show that Man City are not rock solid here. That Real Madrid, are going to more than likely have chances in this last 20 minutes. But yeah, I mean, like, it's been a very exciting game so far, and it's been end to end. But Man City haven't been, like we were saying, they haven't been rock solid at the back. Madrid have had chances, and 20 minutes to go, I don't see why they shouldn't have more chances before the end. And but again, you would be expecting City to have more chances as well. So it's going to come down to, if there is going to be more goals, it's going to come down to who takes them. But even, looking at the possession stats there, Man City have 58% possession. That's a tough one to say. I was expecting that to be higher, to be honest. So yeah, it just goes to show that Real Madrid are not under the thumb as much as you would think. But I suppose Real Madrid making their change now. Camavinga is on for Rodrigo. So that seems to be a more defensive decision. So maybe Ancelotti is thinking, look, I'm fucking happy to get out of here with, scoring 2 goals and, only 1 goal in it, bringing it back to Spain. So, because yeah, it looks nearly as if Camavinga now and Toni Kroos are sitting as 2 number 6s, with Modric just playing ahead of them. But again, look, Man City are experts at dropping into them pockets. But again, De Bruyne had a chance to get through there, and Real Madrid do well to smother the attempt. But again, you look at Vinicius Junior getting on the ball out on Madrid's left, and it does seem that Man City have copped on to the fact that Fernandinho does need some help out there. So they were smothering him, and I think there was 3 players around Vinicius Junior there at that stage. So, but it's after working so far. They're after scoring. They could have scored another one from that side as well, but this tie is by no means over, and you can take that to the bank. But yeah, look, I mean, City still probing away, probing away, probing away. And I think Real Madrid, by the looks of it, are happy just to, just to put your two or three lines of defenders behind the ball and see out these final 18 or so minutes. City have been on the ball here now for a couple of minutes here. Zinchenko. Oh my God, what a goal by Bernardo Silva. Jesus. He absolutely stuffed it into the top bin. Fuck. "4-2. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Let's have a look at this replay here. Oh, I mean, it must have caught everyone out. I mean, near post, top bin. Come on, show us a replay here. So, comes to Zinchenko on the edge of the box, who takes on Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos takes him out. Referee leaves great advantage, in fairness. Comes to Bernardo Silva on his left foot, opens his body, and absolutely bins it. Now, the referee does go to blow the whistle. Do Real Madrid players stop? It doesn't look like it. Carvajal certainly doesn't stop it. Does Courtois? I don't think he does. I think he's just absolutely caught. He just kind of nearly sits him down. What a goal. Unbelievable. Fucker. But it was it was unbelievable from the referee to play advantage there. He had the whistle in his mouth. But here's City coming again, and it's cleared. But yeah, I mean, he had the whistle in his mouth, ready to blow it for a free kick, literally on the edge of the box, and he waited to see who the ball dropped at. It was brilliant, and it dropped to Bernardo Silva. He took one touch out of his body and hung it in the near corner. This game is just getting better and better. Here's Mahrez now again, taking on the players. He's in. Oh, and he just pulls it across the goal. Whoa. What a run by him. It was Salah-esque nearly. Just takes on everyone, gets to the byline, cuts the ball, and the angle is just too tight, and he can't find the far corner. And the ball, it's one of them ones that nearly goes out for a throw because the angle is so narrow. But Man City have just upped a gear here. And Guardiola is getting the crowd going. Loving it. He weren't fucking doing that 10 minutes ago when it was 3-2, you fucking pleb. Anyway, fuckers. Oh, but I mean, this has been end-to-end stuff. What a game we've seen. But, like, you would be thinking here, I mean, it doesn't look like we're finished with goals. And I forgot to update the score. There's been so much going on, as usual. There we go. But 4-2. But, like, I mean, you would be thinking a game like this, Champions League semi-final, cagey, kind of sitting back, but absolutely none of it. Both teams have absolutely gone for it at different stages in the game. And credit to both of them. Brilliant game. And we still have 15 minutes. But I mean, look, I think City need to be smarter now. And you seen there, as soon as, like when they've conceded 2 goals close to goals they've scored. So Real Madrid's 2 goals have come relatively quickly after City have scored. And as soon as Man City got their 4th goal there, Guardiola got Fernandinho over to him as quick as he could to get in his ear. So you would be expecting him to, be saying, look, shut up shop, get protection there with you, and don't concede again. But in saying that, here's Vinicius Jr. now one-on-one with him, cuts the ball back to Modric on the edge of the box, who takes a shot. Oh! Ederson was reaching for it, and it wasn't a million miles away. Just has to has no backlift on his shot. Just has to scoop it out nearly, and it was always going wide, really. Danny Ceballos is coming on now, and he's actually coming on to replace Modric. Get up. That was the worst dive I've ever seen in my life. Vinicius, you fraud. Oh, a square ball now, and picked up here by Real Madrid. Benzema comes into the box on the right, squares the ball. Nobody there. Bernardo Silva clears the lines for City. And then Phil Foden tries to be and it's a free there. He tries to be a bit too clever going back inside, loses the ball and gives away a free. This is some game. Here's the free now by Kroos. Great ball in. Oh, handball, surely. Surely that's a handball, ref. And it's a penalty to Real Madrid. He's given it. And the referee is surrounded by Man City players, and they're all pointing to their heads saying that it was a header. It wasn't a handball. This is, of course, going to go to VAR. This is some game. 157.30. And just take a note of this. Sorry, 157. So Laporte goes up to challenge him with Benzema. Arm is up in the air and it hits it. That's a penalty. Ref gets a spot on. And this is not going to be a clear and obvious error. So VAR are not going to overturn this. This is a penalty. Yeah, this is a penalty. Benzema's going to take it. And Laporte is arguing there with some of the Real Madrid players. And here are the lasers coming out now. And I don't agree with this. Benzema's having lasers shined in his eyes. But he looks cool, calm. Boos ringing all the way around. Huge moment here. Huge moment. Here it comes. Benzema. Oh! He chipped it down the middle. He is the coolest man on the face of the planet. Coolest man on the planet. What? The semi-final of a Champions League. And you chip the ball down the middle. Oh my God. That was unbelievable. Zidane-esque. He shapes up as if he's going to murder it, and he just scoops it down the middle, and Ederson is sent for fucking chips. Would you like some ketchup with this chip? Down the middle. Class. What a fucking goal. What a goal. This is some game. What a game. Real Madrid would be thinking here they could go on and get an equaliser nearly. But then again, I mean, City could say, all right, we'll go and get a fifth. Fuck it. I mean, this is just brilliant. And De Bruyne kicks the ball into his own face. I mean, that's just kind of funny, like. Sterling is on for Jesus. What a game. What a game. There's still 7 minutes to go here. City are on the attack here now. Bernardo Silva down the right. Ah, it's a free. Yeah, Benzema just kind of comes in and barrels Mahrez over. And see, you're going to have a free now in a good position. About 10 yards outside the box over on the sideline. A good chance to get the ball into the box here. I mean, you'd be thinking the return fixture just couldn't be as good as this. But here's Mahrez now. Quick little free kick taken. Squares the ball to Zinchenko, who reverse crosses the ball, and Real Madrid deal with it. Well, not fully. De Bruyne is on it here. Back to Mahrez with a cross. Oh, and it's in there. Oh! Diaz nearly gets to it. It was missed by Sterling, and Diaz came in at the back post, and it just looks like he couldn't get a toe on it. Sterling gets a touch, and then it takes a deflection off a Real Madrid defender and just takes it away from Diaz's toe. Cornered up to City. Here we go. And it's a header away by Militao. Comes back with another cross, and he's in again. Oh, Diaz again at the back post. Can't get his toe on it. Oh, and they had an overload at the back. Why is he throwing his toe at it? Just stick your head at it. Diving header, he would have got to it, would he? He's definitely onside. Stick your head at it. Oh. What a game. Real Madrid are just... They're just a different animal when it comes to the Champions League. Let me update that score there again. I forgot to do it again. It's 4-3. But they've done it now in... I mean, Real Madrid, I mean, they're never say die, really. I mean, they've done it against PSG. A great comeback against PSG. They've done it against Chelsea. And, you know, they've basically done it again here against City. I mean, they've been certainly... There's been no shortage of excitement with them this season. Oh, lovely little flick there. Benzema now was coming towards the edge of the box with the ball. Oh, does well to hold on to it. And now it's Vinicius Jr. on the left. Oh, it's a waste of a shot up into Rose Ed. But a lovely bit of skill by Valverde on the sideline. Just kind of steps over it and flicks it through. I have a headache here. This has been absolutely phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. I mean, there hasn't been a bad goal either, you know. They've all been quality goals in terms of their finishing. And, obviously, you could say there's been poor defending, but um, quality finishing. Benzema's, Benzema's penalty, I mean, to do that in the Champions League final, or Champions League semi-final, you know, given the stakes that are in it, is just salubrious. But yeah, I mean, 2 minutes to go here. If right, that flick from Valverde, and he nutmegs Zinchenko in the process. That was just disgustingly good. Man of the match. Who are we going to go with? Man of the match. Oh, it's tough. I would probably have to go with maybe Kevin De Bruyne. He's been very good. He's been involved. I think he's been involved in all four of Man City's goals, if not three of them. Yeah, so I'd have to go with him. But I mean, you could pick second half. You could certainly pick Vinicius Junior has been very good. I think Benzema has been very good. You know, that audacious little chip down the middle. But yeah, there hasn't been too many bad performances from either side. Here's Benzema now. Oh, he's just fighting for the ball and he loses out. But Kroos does well with the header there. And Real Madrid are looking to... They're not sitting back here letting the clock run down. They're looking to... It looks like they're looking for an equaliser. Now, City are pressing them very high and do well to do so. Make Real Madrid go along. But here's Laporte. He's a bit lax on the ball there. Letting it bounce. But here's City on the counter-attack again with Foden. But Real Madrid claws him down. No, ref, that's not a free. No, he wasn't fouled. The ball was won cleanly there. And Foden does what he done against Atletico Madrid. He gets injured off the pitch and rolls back on. Nah, there's not much in that. I mean, Carvajal is stopping himself and changing direction. He just ends up stepping on Foden's foot. Foden falls off the pitch and rolls back on like he done against Atletico Madrid. So we're just under a minute into 3 minutes additional time here. And it looks like we have a young kid on the pitch. He runs over to Kevin De Bruyne. Now that we have another lad running on with a flag over it, fucking idiots. They're two kids. Two kids running onto the pitch. I mean, Ancelotti's has been around the block numerous occasions. He knows what he's doing, you know. I mean, when you think about it, really, like, the chances that have been created in this game from both sides, like 4-3, I mean, this game could have easily been 7-6, 7-5 to Real Madrid or to Man City easily. Easily. Here's Foden now on the ball, down in the corner, gets to the end line, and Carvajal makes a good block, but it's a corner to Man City here with additional time. Referee gives a yellow card to Nacho. So corner here to City. Foden steps up to take it. Cross in, and it's cleared at the near post. Yeah, it's going to be a throw to Real Madrid in their own corner. Absolutely unbelievable game of football here. Just running down now the last maybe minute or so. I mean, even thinking about it, you could still think that there's a goal in it. That's how good this game has been, really, and how end-to-end it's been. I think Man City will be disappointed in the goals they've conceded. It hasn't been a great defensive display from them, but offensively they've been very, very good. But I think Real Madrid will be happy with the scoreline. Obviously, they'll be disappointed with, any defender would be disappointed conceding 4 goals in one game. But they're within, they're not out of this tie whatsoever, and they're going back to their own, and there's the final whistle, and they're going back to their home ground next week for the second leg, with plenty of confidence. But what a game! What a game! What a game. 7 goals, brilliant attacking displays, poor defensive displays. But, standout moments, obviously Benzema's chip down the middle was just absolutely salubrious. But I mean, look, what a game to be watching, to do a watch along on. Look, there's not much more to talk about. It's been an unbelievable game. Plenty of goals, plenty of attacking play. Real Madrid are still in this tie. They'll take it back to the Bernabeu next week with plenty of confidence. But I think City will be confident as well that they can get the job done in Spain. But look, we wait and see. Thanks for everyone who watched along. If you can, just hit a like on the video. It helps out the channel a ton. Hit subscribe as well if you want to see more on the bottom right of the screen there. You can also hit the notification bell. It'll let you know anytime we go live or anytime there's a new video up. We'll be back again tomorrow night for the Liverpool-Villarreal semi-final, Champions League. So yeah, mark it in your calendars. And thanks for everyone for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.